What's good? What's good? What's good? Black Star Podcast. Welcome back to the channel. I've been needing to do this stream for a long time. Today we'll get started a little early. I know I originally set the schedule for 10 o'clock or 10:30. Then I upped it to 11. Now it was at 10 p.m. But today we're gonna do a little early because A, this is probably gonna be a long stream. And B, I just feel the need to actually talk about this shit because this has been going on for the longest. And that's between both America and its problems and its issues. And also tonight we're going to be doing a smoke show. Because apparently people want to come for me in the comment section because they believe that they know what the French toast they talking about. Hold up. That live stream got 81 views? Oh, shit. Ooh. Huh. I guess I was doing something right on that one. But tonight is going to be another one of those live streams. So, the U.S. has been having a lot of issues, and a lot of people have been complaining about the U.S. not being the hope and dream that it was claimed to be. Now, the U.S. is having trouble trying to maintain its status as a world superpower. Now, what do I mean by that specifically? Well, America's declining status is due to several factors. Those factors including the marriage market, the political climate, the state of its men, and citizens due to, and also what's the last one? The morale of the citizens. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, what are you talking about? Due to the state of men not giving a damn no more, the U.S. is about to be at a weakened state. And what do I mean by that? If you haven't been paying attention to the news lately, military recruitment is down significantly, meaning we don't have enough soldiers available in case of an active combat situation or an active war situation. And furthermore, you're seeing men steadily leaving the states. And why is that? The way that men are treated in the states, the country's morale behind men, and looking at men as a direct harm to women, and also the way that veterans are being treated. Now, what I'm gonna do is, Big Hawk made a video yesterday.
I want y'all to,
and it was about the veterans And the way that he put it about the veterans is actually something true. And it's sad because the way that a lot of these veterans are being treated nowadays. And I'm going to say this. My grandfather was in the army, and the stuff that he's talking about with the veterans, I actually seen my grandfather go through it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen. Shout out to the brother Big Hawk. I do not own any of his videos. I do not own any of his videos. I'm not a part of his YouTube channel in the sense of a moderator. So I'm using this content strictly for conversation and constructive criticism to the situation that's going on in America. Now let's get started. Sorry guys, I just realized that the audio was not actually there. So let me restart this.
The house was put in good places, but some of them still they fight the struggle, living on the streets, living in cars. Some of them even said they had to use their military background to live in the woods and survive in the woods. Hunt to get their own food, start their own fires, know how to cook or what they catch. But I don't think that it's fair that these veterans have to go all through this pain and sorrow while other people come to our country invited and they get upset about what they not having or what they want. These veterans should be taken care of every day for the service that they do and for the time that they put in to protect this country. Hey, what's up, Mashawn? What's going on? I actually told I'm gonna put the link. Yeah, I did really put people onto your channel. Really died. To my grateful people are suffering, but this is dedicated.
Shout out to Mashawn Denise. That's who he was referring to. I was just wanting to skip through it because I have a lot to talk about in this specific live stream. But shout out to Big Hawk Native, Yonkers Native. Brother is actually a good content creator. I listen to him a lot when I'm at work through my earpiece. So subscribe to this gentleman because he's actually telling you the truth, especially because he lives in New York, in the New York area. So he's actually giving us giving us his perspective and what's actually going on up there in New York, since I'm not able to actually do it myself. But this all contributes to what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Let's continue.
Catered to the veterans who served this country, Michon, and they're not getting nothing. You know, you got a lot of them that's really disrespecting this place, yeah. So I definitely put some people onto your channel because they was, me and Philly Don, we teaming up together right now, to do this. And one of the videos that we did live outside, I said you got to follow Michon Denise. She's a good woman. She's doing the same thing. She's fighting. And are you gonna speak on it tonight? So then I'll come in your live tonight, yeah, because it's getting hard right here. But the veterans, I'm gonna show you something. These veterans are struggling, man. These veterans are struggling hard.
What I do is use my military experience to survive, to keep myself clean, to keep nothing is 100% guaranteed. There's no such thing as being out here and you're safe. But what I can do is, the people that surround me, is bring out the honor in every man. To understand that no one steals from no one. And if you catch someone doing it, immediately come forward with it.
We met last night. I usually ask people where they sleep, but I met you here last night.
I sleep there.
It's the church steps.
This is the only church in New York, probably in a whole America, that went to court that we should sleep on their stairs. To say that we can sleep on their stairs.
Because the city wanted to remove you.
Of course. The city wants to arrest you on sight. What I do is use my military experience.
This is a veteran that served this country. Yeah, this is a veteran that served this country, and these veterans are being treated like garbage. My sister and brother, they served in the Navy for 25 years. And what's going on? These people are coming here and they demanding that they get more. Like, you're not even from here. Yeah, it's crazy, Michon. Yeah. Oh, I got more. Oh, I got more. I have more right here. I really have more right here. Oh, yeah. I have more. I have more.
They return by the thousands, young men and women who have served our country in either Iraq or Afghanistan, sometimes both. For the lucky ones, they come home to families, friends, maybe even a job. But for many others, they come home to a place that feels like anything but home.
Well, when I got out the military, I would say I didn't have as many friends as I thought I was going to have.
The daily routine is gradually becoming routine for Simeon Walton.
I worked at Camp Montreux. I worked with Special Forces and Army Rangers there.
This is the first place Simeon has had since serving in Iraq and Afghanistan.
The good parts of the Army, it was like the camaraderie. But when it sucks, it's really bad.
When he returned to the...
Oh yeah, Michon, I'm gonna do that. I'm Philly Don, man. He's tackling, I'm tackling right along with him. But there was a lot of people that, because I mentioned your name, I said you gotta join Michon Denise's, man. You gotta do it. The woman is the sweetheart, and she's tackling the same thing. Please go join. So a lot of people asked for your stuff, so I gave it to them. So they should be, subscribing to you, because we all doing this, and this is crazy. This is horrible that vets. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go on the streets probably. I'm gonna probably go on the street. I think Saturday or Sunday, and I'm gonna hit the street up again. I'm gonna go around New York City, because New York right now is horrible with what's going on here. And I know a lot of the veterans that's out there, and these veterans. What's up, Mr. Truth? These veterans are really waiting to get a housing. They're waiting to get this. They're waiting to get that. These veterans are doing it, man. Okay. Yes. Yes, thanks, Michon. Yeah. But I don't know what time are you going to be on tonight, because I'll come in tonight. But that's what's going on right now. These veterans are really. Thanks, Michon. Thanks a lot. You know, everybody's, they're really supporting me in this, but I care about these veterans, man. I care about these veterans. You gonna be at 6? I got you. So whoever's on watching right now, there's 4 people in the building. Please support Mashawn Denise. She's on live right now. She's a big YouTuber. She's on right now. Please do that. Hold on.
How evil people are.
Little did he know, his biggest battles were still ahead.
It's hard to focus. I tend to have flashbacks where I talk to myself out loud.
The combination of PTSD and a thin resume took a toll. Simeon ended up on the streets.
I was sleeping in abandoned buildings. I was sleeping in cars, the homeless shelter, parks. Yeah.
These guys are coming back and they don't have access to the things they need.
Brian Fox with the Veterans Assistance Foundation says today's homeless vet is different from the past.
And the younger population coming back now, it's the couch surfing. You know, it's sleeping in a car, sleeping on somebody's couch, and they're not meeting that definition of chronic homelessness.
And because of strict government definitions and guidelines, thousands of young veterans like Simeon fall through the cracks.
Simeon's a prime example of here's somebody who came back, put the uniform on, served our country.
This guy served the country, man. He served the country and was a vet. And he's sleeping on couches and he's sleeping in cars. How does that happen? But they come over here and they sleep in nice places, man. That don't make sense. I have no problem with them, but I have a problem with what's going on, what they're doing to the American people, man, and the veterans. This is not funny no more. Like, this whole thing is not funny no more. And not just the veterans. You got regular homeless people sleeping in tents. They sleeping in cars. They're sleeping in freaking vans. Vans, cars, tents. They even sleeping in doorways. Yeah, Mashawn, he joined. That's the guy I put you on, and he joined. That's good. I like that. I appreciate that, man. She's a good woman, man. Follow her deep. She's going to have some tonight, live tonight, 6 o'clock, man. So make sure you tune into her. But we got to fight this for real, man, because what's going on is horrible. How do you go to the Army, to the Navy, Air Force, Marines? You serve, you special forces. You know, you lose half your limbs. A lot of them are losing their mind, and you keep them in the streets.
You know, as an American, it's sad to see that our country has taken the route that it has taken, especially when it comes to the people that serve the country. Now, these are people, everyday average Americans, going to war and combat to defend you, your home, and your interests of this country. You have many of them ending up homeless, ending up having to stay with their mothers again. No benefits, no nothing. How can you, as the government, tell younger people to fight for your interests when they're seeing their predecessors go through the homelessness, go through the struggles after serving this country, despite you quote unquote saying that there's a $50,000 sign-on bonus, supposedly a sign-on bonus? Explain that. And then on top of that, you have a government that is steadily paying other countries to sustain their war that has nothing to do with us. On top of that, you are steadily implementing more sanctions that is causing these people to want to come here and work because their countries are becoming economically unstable. I'm going to bring it back to me for a minute. Shout out to Big Hawk. I'm going to bring it back to me for a minute. Now, we see every day that American citizens are struggling just to even do the basic necessities or to have the basic necessities. And I'm going to start talking about the finance industry because apparently this shit is crazy. From how's this? 1990 to 2023. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up this damn graph. I'm gonna pull up this graph. Oh, mother of... What the hell? Hold on. What the fuck is this shit talking about? Hold up, guys. I'm trying to pull up a graph. I'm trying to pull up the graph. Okay. Here we mother loving go. So, I'm about to pull the screen back up. Where is it? Okay. So, this is the graph. This is the current graph that's been steadily going up. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it from 1990 up into 2000. Now, they're saying that the supposed American dream is to build a house on the prairie, have 2 to 3 kids, have a little white dog named Spot, have a little white Dalmatian named Spot, and be able to pay you for your homes throughout with one income, only one. So let's get into this shit. The average cost in first quarter 1991 average home was $151,000 average. Now, quarter 2 it dropped to $148,000. Quarter 3 $145,000. Quarter 4 $144,000. And then it starts steadily going up. And it doesn't hit 200,000 into 1999, the year I was born, in quarter 4, which is right around December. Right around August, November. 200,000. So we're at $200,000. So you can still kind of do it off one income. And then then 2007 quarter 1, 322,000. Okay, cool. That's the highest that it got before the financial crash in 2008 or 2007-8. 2009 it dropped down to $257,000. Then it stayed stagnant for a little while. Then started going up. Average home in 2014, $369,000. Dropped back down to $339,000. Then right at COVID, beginning quarter of COVID, $384,000. Now it's up to Q4 of last year, $552,000, and that's what your average home costs now that you're not building. Now, if you were a veteran and you weren't making that much money, you'll end up homeless. So you have a financial reason, a financial decline due to the fact that jobs are not paying much, are not paying more than what they were paying a few years ago. You have that going on. You have veterans being treated like shit and people don't want to defend the country. You have those two things. The marriage market is trash because you've promoted women's empowerment and women going out and sleeping with everybody under the sun. And I didn't tell you. Your girl Mia Khalifa? Oh, buddy, let me share my screen, because apparently this disgrace of a woman has the nerve to say this shit. And I just found out about this, by the way. So let's listen to this together. I'm muting myself now.
Thing in the entire world. If you are wondering how you and another woman got the same man, it is because men are the easiest thing in the entire world. I have never wanted a man and not gotten him. Do you have any idea how many men have wanted me and not gotten me? Granted, some dusties have caught me slipping, but there has never been a single man that I have wanted that I have not gotten, because men are cheap and easy.
Now, the fact that this woman is an ex-porn star and has had more people inside of her than Holland Tunnel, she has the nerve to say that men are cheap and easy. But what she didn't realize is, yes, men are cheap and easy. Men are cheap to keep and easy to keep. Want to know how? Shut the fuck up. Make us a sandwich. Give us some ass. And that's it. We're that fucking simple. Make us a sandwich. Shut the fuck up when we come in the house. We don't want to hear no arguing for at least 30 minutes to an hour. We don't want to hear no bullshit for 30 minutes to an hour. And then you can say whatever the fuck you got to say to us, and we probably won't give a fuck then either. Problem is, this woman has had 2 marriages that both failed. We've seen her scoop up dog poo with her Rona mask and throw the dog poo out, throw the dog poo over into the field or bush or wherever she threw it, put the dog mask back on. So that tells me that she's not the brightest bulb in the fucking box. Or she's a dead bulb in the. She's a broken bulb in the bunch. That too. And you have this whole empowerment movement going on with women nowadays. And steadily, women are still saying that men are trash, and now we're trying to come back to the table with a bunch of kids, high body counts. And let me explain something. Ladies, for the ones that want to sit here and say body count shouldn't matter, here's why. There's a scientific thing called pair bonding. Let's look it up, shall we? Let's look it up. Pair bonding in humans. So let's have a little science talk here. And this is what Google says for pair bond. Humans and other vertebrates. Pair bonds are created by a combination of social interaction and biological factors, including neurotransmitters like oxytocin, dopamine. Okay, I ain't even gonna fucking say the damn chemicals, because they're oxytocin or tonkin. Matter of fact, let me just show the shit so we all see it. Don't know how to say that shit, but hold up. Let me see if I can actually get the shit to fucking. Okay, so we gonna do this way. And this shit just froze. Yay, I gotta rebuild my fucking computer.
In humans and other vertebrates, pair bonds are created by a combination of social interaction and biological factors, including neurotransmitters like oxytocin, vasopressin, and dopamine. Pair bonds are a biological phenomenon and are not equivalent to the human social institution of marriage.
So, yeah. So you heard what that said. So, when it comes to pair bonding, let's what the fuck is that? Hold on. Okay, so continue. All right, so where's it at for women? Because yeah, that's way too much. I'm tired as fuck, so I'm not even gonna damn attempt to even read that shit. I'm not even gonna attempt to read it. But basically, in a sense, pair bonding is basically where you two chemically make to get you know what the fuck it says. Problem is when you pair bond and you have as many salamis going in and out of you, like cracking your spine in half, there becomes a sense that becomes your brain's drug of choice, your oxytocin levels and your dopamine levels. Those become something that your brain constantly needs in order for it to feel satisfied sexually. And I know I'm probably explaining this shit wrong as hell, but just bear with me. You'll probably understand what I'm trying to say. Throughout the time of mating, if you're constantly getting that fix of those chemicals in your brain, you're gonna need those chemicals to function. And if you were having as much sex as usual, if you're having sex every fucking day with different people, that becomes a drug that you need. That becomes a technical drug that you need. You need to have that excitement in your life, which means that you cannot pair bond to a man, one singular man. You have to have multiple men in order to satisfy your desires. You cannot just say that, oh, I want this man, and I can just go to this man and be satisfied. No, you're gonna want more. You're gonna want more and more and more and more. And then the more you want, the more that man can provide. The more you're gonna want to leave. The more you're gonna cheat. The more you're gonna do all that stuff, and then it's gonna go. So this whole preaching female empowerment, cool, do you? I don't give a fuck. The problem comes in when you're trying to find a husband that's willing to actually take you on at your worst. Because after your 20s and your 30s, you're going to decline steadily. I'm trying to be nice and say that you're not going to hit the wall at 40 or 30, but that happens. Some of these chicks hit the wall in their 20s. It's nature, it's life. When you're steadily if you're steadily out there putting your face, your body out there online, men are not going to marry that. Men are seeing women every day say that we want this, this, and that. We want a ring that's the size of fucking Miami, and men can provide that. So men are starting to say fuck it and go outside the country. So when you get that, then you're starting to look around and look like, these men are trash. These men ain't shit. And the crazy part is, all of this shit is leading to the downfall of America. There's no kids being born. There's no couples. There's no strong men. Men have been feminized. Men have been bitchified, if you want me to be honest with you. Why am I saying this? Men have been fucking bitchified nowadays. You can't say something to one man and that man start crying or bitching and complaining. Men don't want to work. Men don't want to go out here and develop and improve the world, the country, the infrastructure. Men don't want to go out there and actually get married. Men don't know how to change. Matter of fact, let me go to that damn video, because it's gonna piss you off like it pissed me the fuck off. How to change a tire? Cause this goofy shit made me mad, and I worked at a damn. Oh my God. Oh, good God in the morning. Oh, this pissed me off. Look at this shit.
I'm trying to change. She trying to change the tire? Hey, my queen. Hey, queen. Hey, you need help? You need help? Hey, bro, why ain't you down there helping her with the top? Hold on. Why she down there? Hey, man. Let me take this. Oh, Pop.
I could be on the phone right now. Give me the phone.
Hey, get up. Hey. Bro, why ain't you down there changing the tire for her, man?
Hey, man.
You tell me you were here, mama.
I was going to call AAA.
Tell me you were here, mama. Nah, you about to do my queen like that. What? Hey, baby.
No, hold on. Don't talk to her like that, man.
Hey, no, you need to be changing her tire. You need to be changing her tire, bro.
Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from, bro? Hold up.
Nah.
Don't be talking to my girl like that, bro.
Look, you got my queen down here changing the tire, bro. You need to be changing the tire, bro. You need to change the tire, bro. Come on. Hey, come here, homie. Go ahead, break it. Hey, forget that. Hey. Go ahead. Hey, unscrew it.
Give me a lesson how to fix it.
Listen, you know how to unscrew it. Get down there. I'm going to show you. Get down there. Turn it. The other way. Man, you got to change
Whose idea was this?
You got my queen down here changing the phone. Nah, he need to be doing it. You done sat there and, hey, you done got my black queen changing tires, homie. That don't work.
Oh, good Lord. Accountability commentary. Boy, oh boy, I tell you something. This ain't the first time. This ain't the first time. This ain't the first time. Let me go to TikTok. Because this goofy shit is actually pissing me off. Let me change my change my screen back to me right quick. Because this is a shame. And the fact of the matter is that, oh my God, it's even worse on TikTok. What the hell? This is embarrassing. Y'all talking about toxic masculinity, yet somehow when it came down to toxic masculinity, yeah, let's get this shit.
Thank you to my man.
This is just sad. Let's read this. Ladies, if your man can't change a tire, you should start seeing both new men. You should both start seeing new men. Meaning he's a bitch. I'm not even done. Look at this goofy motherfucker right here. Let's look at this. To the slow people at the back that's about to say I'm an asshole, I'm going to start off by saying you can kick rocks. This big dummy. Let's rewind this because I'm in that mood today. This big stupid dummy didn't even have a damn tire on a freaking lift or a freaking jack stand to be exact, or a jack. Jack stand, jack, lift, same thing. It lifts the car off the ground. This big dummy grabbed the tire, grabbed the rim, and pulled the rim from under the car with it not sitting on anything. Let's rewatch it again, shall we? He pulls it, car falls off, dents his bumper, or bends his bumper, and breaks the brackets that are on the back of the bumper that holds the bumper to the frame of the car, or hold it to the bumper brackets. Drops down on the brakes, so he's gonna probably have to get those brakes, drilled, not drilled. He's gonna have to get those fixed. That ain't it. This idiot doesn't even know that the wheel is backwards, so he's putting it on fucking wrong. How do I put this on, Dad? Oh, it took him 10 seconds to figure out, oh, it's backwards. And somebody probably had to tell him. Hold up, let's rewatch this.
I'm glad I came out here because he'd have had that bitch on the wrong way. Y'all motherfuckers been down the highway and wrecked. Y'all niggas be dead. You'd be like, babe, we're wrecked. We're stuck on the side of the road. I'm in the wrong backwards.
Toxic masculinity, they say. Okay. Let's see this one. 2 grown-ass Negroes changing one damn tire. Here's a good point, big fella. You need to get the tire, the car off the weight of that tire. Well, get the tire, the car's weight off the rim so that you can loosen it up without resistance. So that you can actually take it off without it falling on the brakes. Have you thought about that? Let alone, this is a cheap ass Mercedes. I can already tell you that's one of those A-class Mercedes. It's an A-class. Talking to a gearhead here. Look at this goofy shit. Every guy should know how to change a tire. Is the bare minimum, which it is. I know how to change tires. In fact, I know how to fucking take the tire off of the rim, put a new tire on, and actually do all that. I used to work in a shop. Hold on, look at this.
Flat tire.
Yes, absolutely.
Is a man less of a man if he can't change a flat tire?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is a woman less of a woman if she can't cook a meal from scratch?
We're biased. We're women.
No, that's not a good answer.
Do you believe we're in a transitional phase between women being old-fashioned and being independent?
Yes, we're already there.
If so, what are we transitioning to?
Feminism.
I hope we're transitioning to women and men being equal.
How are we equal when y'all want us to do every damn thing in the fucking house? Explain that.
Transitioning into a lot of women being cat ladies.
Do you think a woman would be welcomed at a woman's march if she's pro-life or has traditional values?
Nope.
So do feminists really care
Not
about
nowadays.
all women or just the women who agree with them?
Feminists do not care about women.
So is it really about women's choice?
No, because it's not allowing each individual woman to decide for herself. It's not respecting each individual woman. It's conforming to a propaganda.
I don't know who she is. I don't know who she is. But whoever knows who she is, tell her I love her. Tell her I love her. She said it all. Tell her I love her. She's that's it. So yeah. You have that. And actually, I know I do a lot more than just change the tire. I'm just using this as a the basics. See, what's happening is you've bitchified the men. So the men are just trash at this point. Need I say more? And then the economic status of a lot of men, or the economic status of a lot of Americans, and the spending of the government. I've already alluded to this at one point. So you have the U.S. spending billions of dollars on Ukraine and Palestine, the Palestine-Israeli war. You got that going on. So much so that your thief in chief said that you will be let's see. $2024. Let's see. And this is So Biden's saying that he doesn't want to increase taxes on people making more he doesn't want to increase taxes on Americans making less than $400,000. Let me share my screen. Biden said, I'm going to raise some taxes in March budget proposal. President Joe Biden says on Tuesday that his March 9th budget proposes the U.S. Congress proposal to the U.S. Congress will include some higher taxes, including on billionaires, but will not violate his pledge not to raise rates on Americans making less than $400,000 a year. On March 9th, March the 9th, I'm going to lay down in detail every single thing, every tax that's out there that I'm proposing. And no one making less than $400,000 is going to pay a penny more in taxes. Biden told an audience in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I want to make it clear. I'm going to raise some taxes, the Democratic president added, before suggesting that billionaires will be called upon to pay more. Biden, under pressure from Republicans who are threatening not to raise the U.S. debt limit unless he agrees to sharp cuts, has vowed to cut the deficit by $2 trillion over 10 years in the upcoming budget proposal. Okay. Let me just stop there. Let me just stop there. Biden. What would help American citizens out would be you to invest in our country. Bringing jobs back. Stop aiding and embedding in two wars that have not involved us at all. And focusing on improving and building up our country's infrastructure. Making companies making companies pay more in taxes, or decreasing or regulating these people that are buying up these homes and renting them out for max profit. Regulating a lot of these different companies that are charging out of the ass for every little thing, and making it easier for people to start their own businesses and bring more companies into the country. Companies that are multi-billion-dollar companies, making these companies move their operation back into the U.S. so that they can actually create more jobs for American citizens. Or here's a way to do it: making it easier for up-and-coming companies to actually employ more Americans so that they can make more products, which make more money, which pays taxes, which actually decreases the deficit. See, the problem is logic does not reign in this country. Money means everything. The fact that he's saying that he's going to raise taxes on billionaires, on millionaires. What that's going to do is that he's saying all this shit just to get elected back into office. The political climate. He's saying this so that he can get your vote. But here's the thing. He's going to do y'all like he did the black community when he first got elected in. If you don't know whether to choose between me or Trump, then you ain't black, was his specific words. Now, I'm no politician, but I do understand that that's some bullshit. Within the 3 years that Biden's been in office, it's been nothing but failure after failure after failure, and that is including the failure to do what he said that he was going to do for the black community with the hate crime bill. He gave the Asians the hate crime bill, but nothing of a sort to the black community. He's failed this country by providing proper leadership to this country, guiding people. He's failed to actually control the budget spending. He's failed to control the borders of the United States. He's failed in all those different things. Yet he's saying he's not going to increase taxes on you. You are paying more taxes than you were with him than you did with Trump. I'm noticing that every time I get paid. My last check, I made $1,500. If I didn't have as much taxes coming out of my check, I would have had a $2,000 check. I got $600 taken out of my fucking check for taxes. $600. But yet, this man is trying to say that he's going to not raise taxes for you as a normal, everyday American. All a billionaire has to do, all a millionaire has to do is wave a couple of $1 million in his fucking face and put some money onto his on his campaign. Boom. Right in the pocket of a billionaire. He's saying what he has to say to get your vote. But the problem is, he's not going to deliver on your vote. People don't trust the government no more. When you lose trust of your citizens, the only way to build that trust back is to A, make it better for the citizens that are struggling and add relief, or B, tyrannical. The way they're moving, they're going tyrannical. Recently, let's go to damn Colion Noir, because he just did a video about California. Yeah, let's go to California. Let's go to Colion Noir about California, because this shit actually is fucking insane. So, this is a video about California. Now, this video is going to involve damn near everything.
Remember the defensive gun use video?
This is gonna be everything that's been going on in the country as far as politics and gun content, or guns specifically. Let me close this window. So what you're about to see is some bullshit. We all hear about, oh, let's ban guns, let's ban this, let's ban that. Guns shouldn't be carried everywhere, or shouldn't be carried anywhere. You shouldn't have a high capacity magazine, meaning anything over 10 rounds is a high capacity magazine. If you can't shoot somebody and then stop them, then you don't need to own a gun. Specifically something that Biden said. But let's take you to a video that Colion Noir just did literally yesterday. And the video he did today, talking to the guy that defended his home from armed robbers in LA. And LAPD decided to revoke his concealed permit. Let's talk. Let's see what Colion has to say.
Video of the California man throwing hot tea on 2 armed robbers and then drawing his gun, shooting at them, and them taking off. Well, the city of Los Angeles just did this.
LA criminals came to my home, pointing guns at my chest. After successfully defending my home and my family and my 5-month-old child, California is now deciding to suspend my Second Amendment. It was a quiet evening, and as I was coming home from the gym, when 2 armed men, masked, hopped over the wall, ran down on me with guns. And the most terrifying part was, my wife and my 5-month-old baby were on the other side of that door. In an effort to protect my family, I drew my gun and returned gunfire. As a result of that night, the California government has temporarily suspended my ability to concealed carry. This is an attempt to make me vulnerable at a time that is critical that I maintain my ability to protect my family. They'd rather leave me out there to dry and let my family become a statistic. My situation is unique because it happened at my front door, all on camera. But this happens time and time again all over the country. And it doesn't get caught on camera. And people sweep it under the rug because it doesn't behoove their political agenda. The fact is, evil will always exist, but we need our ability to defend ourselves and keep our families safe from violent people.
I'm sorry, but this is f***ing ridiculous. And what makes it even more ridiculous is that they went from suspending his carry license to revoking it completely. Oh, but it gets worse. You want to know what the LAPD Sheriff's Office said the reason for the revocation was? And I quote, "The entrepreneur who is the CEO of a photo studio told Fox News the Sheriff's Office called him on Thursday telling him it was due to him yelling at officers." This is beyond petty, but mostly it's pretty disgusting. Most people don't think about this, but after you defend yourself from a criminal attack, but none of the criminals die, you still have to possibly worry about those criminals coming back to attack you again out of pure spite. And the LAPD Sheriff's Office thinks it's okay to revoke his ability to carry a gun for protection now, right after he just defended himself from those criminals who got away and could possibly come back, simply because he yelled at officers after going through one of the most stressful and traumatic things anyone could go through. This is insane. This man didn't break any laws. If anything, he did the most law-abiding thing a citizen can do. He protected his family. This is literally why the founding fathers wrote the Second Amendment. They didn't trust the government, and the LAPD Sheriff's Office just proved why. But let's be real. I don't think they revoked this man's permit because he yelled at them. I think they revoked it because he was speaking publicly about how they didn't care to do anything after the incident. So now they're being petty and trying to punish him for speaking out against them. I'm sure the Backstreet Boys of dictators, Stalin, Tiny Mustache Man Mao, and Mussolini would be proud. This is exactly why we need to implement constitutional carry nationwide, so you don't have many dictators arbitrarily revoking people's carry permits because someone hurt their fifis. The LAPD Sheriff's Office should be ashamed of itself, as if it's not already hard enough to be a gun-owning, law-abiding citizen who just wants to live their lives, but the crime is so out of control they have to carry a gun for protection, and now they have to deal with even the Sheriff's Office treating them more like criminals than the actual criminals. The LAPD Sheriff's Office should reinstate this man's carry permit instantly, because if something happens to him or his family and he can't do anything about it because he couldn't carry a gun because you revoked his license, that blood will be on the LAPD Sheriff's Office hands. But like I say all the time in my gun defense videos, get some type of concealed carry insurance, people, that comes with a membership like USCCA, because you may think you're in the right and in the clear, but if a DA, or in this case, the Sheriff's Office, is anti-gun and wants to try to make an example out of you, now you have to spend money out of your own pocket to hire lawyers to try to get your permit back. But with the USCCA membership, the lawyers would have already been in place to make sure that didn't happen. And if it did, well, now you're not coming out of your pocket further to fight back to get it back, because they're already fighting for you to do that. So if you want to learn more about a USCCA membership, I'm going to put a link in the description section of this video. But also, don't forget, right now, we have these premium hoodies with embroidery of all of our classic designs and our new designs at shop.mrcoleonnoir.com. I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description section of this video as well for that. So, but before you go over there to look at all of the wonderful things we have on the store and to also learn more about USCCA, I want you to leave a comment in the bottom of this video. I also want you to subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and make sure you click that bell too to make sure you get all the notifications anytime I release a video.
So, as you can see, California is trying to basically make this man an example for their anti-gun policies. Now, Biden is very anti-gun, despite being surrounded by people that protect him 24/7. This man literally had to use his firearm to protect himself because the crime in California has gotten out of hand and the government refuses to do anything about it. Now, if a anti-gun politician, just like Biden, had a Congress and a judicial system that was strictly anti-gun, anti-self-protection, this country will look like LA. And furthermore, the reason why people are so gung-ho about getting firearms is because in the case of a security breach or the military is compromised and can't defend this country, who's going to be the last line of defense for this country? The citizens. You're trying to quote unquote demilitarize the citizens, which we are not militarized. We're just protecting ourselves and our country against a foreign and domestic threat, which in this sense, this man defended his home against a domestic threat, a robber tried to rob his house. The government wants to take away your rights because they're trying to become very tyrannical. It's all in the plays. Look at everything that's going on in politics. Look at Chicago. Look at New York. Everything that's going on in Chicago and New York. All these migrants coming in and them handing money out to every one of them. $9,000 in Chicago's case. $9,000, and then on top of that, giving them money and iPhones. Despite what the citizens are telling them to stop bringing these people into our city because it's causing a problem in our city, they're doing what they want. That is tyrannical rule. Your constituents are the people that you need to be worried about and listening to. These politicians are not. They think that they're above the law.
For my next guest, it was like any other.
And then on top of this, you have a mayor in Chicago, in Dalton, Illinois. And I think you know where I'm about to go with this. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons because she's the one that's been covering this. Now, there's two people I want to talk about in this. The Dalton, Illinois mayor and this city commissioner. And I want you to see what the abuse of power these two women have. First, we're going to start off with the commissioner.
What in the world is going on in Clayco? I'm talking about Clayton County, Georgia. There's a woman there serving as county commissioner. She's in her second term representing District 3 on the board. After graduating from the University of Miami and spending years trying to make a name for herself anywhere clout was available, this woman has sabotaged herself in the worst way possible and refused to take accountability. She's out here blaming some imaginary person for her own behavior, and now that the Clayton County Board of Commissioners are holding her accountable when she failed to hold herself accountable, she's trying to sue them. This woman went into a bar back in September, had way too much to drink, passed out when walking outside. Then when police got there and picked her big grown drunk self up off the sidewalk, put her on a bench, later placed her in the ambulance when they arrived, she finally woke up and noticed that she was about to be put on blast, so she started cursing out the paramedics and even put hands on one of them. That paramedic was a black man who decided not to press charges against her. So instead of going to jail that night after her hospital visit, the commissioner went home. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates. Young ladies, you really should never drink excessively, especially in public. It is extremely dangerous and you're playing with your own life. If you make the choice to drink, you need to do it safely at home. Getting wasted is unbecoming of a woman, but you certainly shouldn't do this in public. It's nothing funny or cute about this, and this woman is way too old to be in this position. Drinks at county, relieving her.
Live in the commission.
We can show you drink by drink by drink by drink on video what happened according to a Morrow police investigator. And we can bring you key parts of Commissioner Franklin's side because we've got video of her interview with that police sergeant.
Get him off my face! You gotta get him off my face! I don't give a f***! Get him off my face!
After reviewing all these hours of video and body cam video, there is no evidence to support the claim of Miss Franklin having something put in her drink. From the body cam and the video at 404 Sports Bar and Grill.
This is Clayton County Commissioner Felicia Franklin.
That is correct.
The Clayton County Commissioner, the cameras, and her claims suggesting she may have been drugged. Morrow Police Sergeant Scott Stewart says he reviewed hours of police body cam video and security video from inside the 404 Sports Bar and Grill to determine what caused Clayton County Commissioner Felicia Franklin to pass out outside the club and later behave combatively in a Morrow Fire EMS ambulance after an officer summoned help because she may have hit her head outside 404 the night of September 29th.
She's been on medication for 2 weeks.
A Morrow police document says, quote, there is no evidence to support the claim of Ms. Franklin having something put in her drink. This is obtained from video at 404 Sports Bar and Grill, unquote.
We are pending a subpoena for blood to see if blood work was done at the hospital when she went.
They didn't draw blood for whatever reason.
Commissioner Franklin has told us her doctor says her behavior and symptoms were consistent with someone having drugged her with GHB, commonly known as a date drug. In fairness, one video shows...
I don't know what they gave.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I don't know what they gave.
Where's your purse?
Sergeant Stewart said a receipt collected from 404 Sports Bar and Grill indicates Commissioner Franklin paid the tab with a credit card called Committed to Elect Felicia. He suggested a document indicates she had 3 of the That's Home Run drinks. A police document indicates it contains 40 proof Hennessy and Grand Marnier. Plus, a glass of wine was ordered.
A 9-ounce pour was ordered. The waitress here is delivering the first drink of wine to Commissioner Franklin that she ordered. This is the first home run drink that Miss Franklin ordered after the wine. That would be the second home run that was ordered by Miss Franklin. That's the part where she left the drink at the table. Nobody touches it at that table as well. So that's the home run drink delivered by the waitress there. We believe it's her 4th drink.
4th drink, your evidence indicates, ordered and received by Commissioner Felicia Franklin.
That is correct.
I just want to be very blunt with you. You can be blunt. You had 5 drinks. I didn't drink 5 drinks.
Sergeant Stewart said the 5th drink, to which he referred during his interview with Commissioner Franklin,
But I didn't order 5 drinks. I didn't order 5 drinks.
was a swig of someone else's beer he observed on video.
Understand me? What up?
It looked like a Corona to me, or whatever. It was a beer bottle.
That's when I started feeling funny.
Okay.
After the band left is what I told you when I first walked in. That's when it got fuzzy because I don't remember.
So do you think...
Sergeant Stewart says Commissioner Franklin was adamant repeatedly that she did not consume 5 drinks and that she suggested some of the drinks on her bill must have been for other people. He says she did not consume all of at least her first That's a Home Run drink, but he can confirm some consumption of other drinks.
I do not believe her, and all the evidence is proof that she is lying. She was already tore up before she even picked up somebody else's beer and drunk some of it, which is why she picked up somebody else's beer and drunk behind them in the first place. Who would drink after somebody? Somebody that's loose as a goose and out of her mind. Even before the sip of beer she had, they saw her drink not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 drinks on her own. And the video footage showed no random person did anything to her drinks. She got drunk as a skunk off 4 drinks, randomly picked up somebody's beer, and now after lying about how many drinks she had, because she initially said she only had 1 or 2 drinks, she added more lies when confronted with evidence.
Now, that's not even that's not even the worst one. This next one I'm about to get into, oh, people. Oh, my God. This woman is fucking trash. That's all I'm saying. You about to see exactly what the hell I'm talking about.
I need to sign this. No. Okay. And we've been instructed not to return to the building at all.
Would you mind walking out?
This is video of the Super City Girl mayor using her police officers to force a deputy clerk out of her office. She targeted this woman. And right here is Allison Key, the clerk of the village. Miss Key is the person that the deputy clerk reports to. Aris was unlawfully fired by the mayor. That's the Super City Girl mayor, aka Tiffany the Teflon Tahoe. There was a board meeting. Miss Key couldn't make it, so she had Miss Montgomery sit in for her on that meeting. The mayor was so rude and nasty to this woman, and soon after that meeting, and he's been doing a lot of covering up for the Super City Girl mayor, accused of deleting these folks' emails to cover up the mayor's dirty business. He's got an IT background. The mayor told him she wanted Aris gone and to get her locked out of the office, and how they did it was by telling the maintenance guy that Miss Alice's security code had been compromised and she needed it to be changed. A total lie. So the mayor ended up locking both of these women out of the office, just like she did the assessor and her whole staff in Thornton Township. I already told you this woman had a bad habit of doing that. She is really up there acting like she's changing the locks on her baby daddy or her pookie boyfriend. This is unprofessional and 100% out of order.
But let me back up a little bit. That same day, that Friday, Dalton Police went to Deputy Clerk's home, her mother's home, and said, "We're doing a well-being check. Aris didn't come to work today." The biggest lie that could ever be told.
Let me just play my head. Okay. So you're from Dalton Police Department? And you're doing a wellness check? Yeah.
Her mother is standing there very startled because while we were in the office, her mother called and we were talking to her. But yet, if someone come to your house, 2 officers, and say, "We're doing a well-being check on your child," what are you gonna think? Something has happened.
The mayor lied and had the police go to Aris's mother's house talking about a wellness check when nothing was wrong with her. Can you imagine the fear, the emotional distress her mama had to deal with when those officers walked up to her house talking about a wellness check like something happened to her daughter? Especially considering all these cases of black women disappearing. And no, I'm not talking about Carly Smollett Jr., but the real cases out here. When you see those officers pull up and you're an elder too, if her mama's not in her 60s, she's close to it, that can cause some serious anxiety. I don't like it. And it was the mayor who sent them over there to her mother's house to harass them. And she's been harassing Aris It was Tiffany Tahoe who was out here trying to block her from getting a raise that she had already got approved for by her boss and the board of trustees. And this is why I also believe the local business owner, the owner of that trucking company and the store, when he accused the mayor of having her henchmen cut off his lock on the gate of his business, had them coming over there harassing him, even locked him up one day after they came over there bothering him, all because he didn't support her. And although they ended up dropping those charges, this was still wrong. And sir, I hope you have a lawyer. So yeah, the super city girl mayor is out here using these officers to carry out her evil plans. That's why all of them need to be investigated too, along with her whole security team.
This is how crazy things are. Her mother immediately called us and said, "Are you okay? Are you okay? 2 officers came here looking for you. Are you okay?" She's like, "Mom, I'm okay. I'm here with the clerk. We're fine." So, you know, if that wasn't enough, when we went to office that following Monday, here come these same officers to our office, you know, trying to serve her termination papers. First of all, if you're going to be terminated, I'm her immediate boss, right? I should have been informed.
Yeah, who's supposed to know? Who's supposed to knock the chair?
No, I'm going to give everything that I yeah. We gotta wrap this up, and we gotta escort you out. Get your coat and stuff. Anything that comes to her, you gotta ask her to sign. Have a problem. Yeah, but you need to sign this. No, I'm not.
Now, the reason why I'm showing this is I'm showing that there's a level. What's up, Hector? Yeah. Now, there's a level of corruption in all pieces of the government. So it's not just this local government, it's all forms of government. There's corruption in all forms of government. It's not just this administration. It was Trump's administration. It was Obama's administration. It was a lot of administrations. A lot of city governments have corruption. A lot of state level governments have corruption in them. The fact of the matter is that all of this corruption is leading to the downfall in America. It all is. The fact that you're putting outside citizens, outside migrants, before you put the needs of your citizens, your legal citizens, is saying something a lot worse than just sitting there just saying, "Oh, we're gonna take care of we're gonna take care of these people ahead of you, although you pay the taxes." That's a slap in the fucking face. And the problem is, a lot of these politicians don't give a damn about you, me, or anybody of a sort. All I'm gonna say is this. When it comes to the way that this country is, there's all these things that I discussed in this live stream. That is going to be the downfall of this country. The thing on that drink is called alcohol. Blame it on Hector. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. But the fact of the matter is that this country is going to fall due to its own corruption. Thank you. I don't know what the fuck it was. Then again, I had to update my damn computer. My computer has been glitching lately, so I had to update my entire system. I'm probably going to have to do an overhaul because the amount of content that I want to put out, my system simply cannot handle it. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna do a Windows 10 build, because I don't know if you noticed, or a Windows 11 build, because I don't know if you noticed. My computer is currently running Windows 10. I want to do Windows 11, and I gotta literally upgrade my entire system, meaning new motherboard, new processor, graphics card. I want to update too. I'm probably gonna do a build on it, but that's probably gonna be like a $2,000-$3,000 build, if you want to be honest here, because I want to go with high performance components, and I'll probably do a build on that and show you guys when I put it into the actual system, and I'll show you the startup and all the stuff of it. And also, I am planning on finishing up the build on my AR, and also I'm planning on doing a build on that other lower receiver I have at home, and also I'm thinking about doing a build for the Taurus, or getting a completely new platform. I'm thinking either Glock or do a Glock build, or maybe even a Smith & Wesson. Build. But back to the topic at hand. That smoke. Damn, why the fuck am I cramping up? I need to drink some fucking water. That's probably it. Hold on right quick. I've been talking this whole goddamn time and I ain't drunk nothing. Hold on right quick. All right, guys, I'm back. Oh, God, this got me in the chair, too. Motherfuckers, damn uncomfortable as hell. Okay, so, now it's time for the smoke show. Sorry about that. Everybody been trying to come for your boy in the comments, and I'm particularly getting sick of that shit. Because the reason why I'm getting tired of it is because everybody wants to sit here and say, "Oh, you're fat and you're ugly," or some bullshit. You know what? I'ma just share my screen. Hector, shout out to the big dog Hector, because he's always commenting on every video. Y'all need to be more like my boy here, but these two dummies. Stop gossiping. Eat right and go to the gym. First of all, her baby daddy isn't black. Talking about Darius Jackson, Keke Palmer's boyfriend. Sir, do me a favor. You are the type of person that love to throw rocks at niggas' nutsacks and run like a pussy every time you see him. That's the type of person you are. I'm sorry, Brave 828, Brave 828. Stop gossiping. How is it gossiping and it's the truth? What I do over here ain't gossiping, bro. What you do is you probably listen to shit. What you do is you probably listen to Cynthia G talk shit, Tiny TKO talk shit, many other people that talk shit, and cry. Or not cry. Probably listen to talk shit and probably agree with them on every little point that they say. Like everything they do. Subscribe. Support their channels. And then you come over here talking that shit. Don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Honestly, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because I ain't gossiping. And you say everything under the fucking sun. Then this next one. Mangoose, or what the fuck shit is. This channel is going nowhere fast. Like that 5 o'clock shadow. First of all, it's called a beard and a mustache. You know, the same. God damn. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. My goddamn got a hamstring. Hamstring fucked up. Damn. But this channel is growing slowly, yes, but I'd rather my channel go slowly and I get authentic viewers than grow fast off of some clout and then get demonetized. And that's the truth. Because if you like it or not, my channel's growing steadily, day by day, view by view. And I'm getting people that actually want to watch what I got to say. That's the first problem. See, people like this, they love to talk a big talk. And then when they see that their comments don't matter, they try to throw more shade. How many guys remember the people from the last few months? Who hurt you? Let her go, bro. What are you talking about? Nobody. I never said anybody hurt me. I never said anything like that. And my question is this. Why do you have this picture on your profile with all those filters? That's another thing. And then, oh, my fucking favorite. Let's go back to the damn. Let's go to my damn posts. Let's go to my content. Go to my posts. Because this one was funny. And this was when I was talking about Cynthia G. Don't change that to Cynthia G. It's demonetized. Now, if you can see what that says here, let me just actually go to the post. I can't with these dudes. No name. Why are you no name? I hope you can stand combat. I hope you can pay more than a light bill. Funny thing is, I pay my fucking rent. I do all that shit without actually struggling. Like you struggle, Keisha's out there. And this one actually did piss me off. No modern woman is checking for you with that hairline. Cool. Don't care. Don't call me Poppy. Only somebody I'm fucking can call me that shit. Lose 100 pounds and get your hair done. Okay. I'm glad you found amusement in that. But again, no profile pic. You notice the common thread here. Whenever these people have some smoke, you're welcome to it's not a beauty show, Hyenas. You're welcome to comment, but try to use a small brain. Bro, Hector, they're not gonna use their actual brain. Here's why. Using their brain will actually cause them to actually have to think of something smart to say. And they're not going to. They can't say anything smart. The reason why? Because they have nothing smart to say. See, people like that, what you have to do is you have to steadily tell them to kick rocks. But I actually got to do a better show with that, but the time mostly went to the downfall of America, because I've been wanting to talk about that. But tomorrow, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a live on the failure of black leadership, and that's going to involve the previous 2 videos that I've actually reviewed, and also a couple of videos that's been circulating YouTube. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be posting some more videos tonight. And I will see you guys in the morning. And I will be premiering all of those videos. Again, thank you to the 19 people that's actually viewed. Thank you to my moderator, Hector. Thank you, big fella. I will see you guys on the flip side. And I will be doing some more content, especially with the PC build. I got to get some money put aside so I can actually do that. And I also got to get a stream deck so that I can actually put sounds in this shit, because that'd be a lot more funnier too. But anyways, I will see you guys on the flip side, and thank you guys for listening to this channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys. Good night.